My name is Carmen. I'm a Twitch VTuber and I'm also a book lover. I read horror, dark fiction, and mystery. As always, I'm open to suggestions, so please post your recommendations in the comments. I'm a little late putting up my weekly review, but better late than never. I have been doing a lot of gaming on Twitch, and I have talked about my gaming on this channel before. I've also posted some videos related to my gaming on this channel before. So I will briefly mention a game I just finished playing. I know this isn't related to books, but I thought you might want to hear about it. And that is Asylum by Senscape. I played the game Scratches that came out in 2006. I have such fond memories of buying a CD. They were cheap back in those days, and sitting at my old computer playing this point and click horror. I saw the game Asylum came out and I just had to have it. It came out last year, but the gameplay is the old style point and click like you've seen with Nancy Drew, Borrow Hill, or a lot of the Sierra games from like the 90s and the early 2000s. I had a lot of fun playing this, although I did feel like the horror tropes were really strong in this game and they're still popular today. And the ending felt a bit abrupt, almost anticlimactic, but I still enjoyed playing the retro style of this game so much. It just brought back so many great memories. On to the books. My reading this week has had characters very different ends of the age spectrum as the protagonist. First, I listened to the audiobook on Libby app from my local library. That book is The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. As you probably know, this has been a very popular series, and it was turned into a Netflix movie starring the amazing Helen Mirren as Elizabeth, the leader of the club. In this book, four people are living in a retirement community. They get together on Thursdays to solve cold cases. When someone they know is murdered, they turn their attention to solving the current murder. The story is told in a mix of third person and in diary entries from the newest member, Joyce. The characters have a rich history that we're just beginning to learn about. Of course, being older characters, they do have some health issues, but this didn't stop them from trying to solve this murder. The book doesn't feel like it's patronizing to the characters, it treats them with dignity. They all have varying personalities, varying histories, likes, dislikes, drama, everything that any other person would have. The book was witty, adventurous. They got themselves into some capers. I believe it really does live up to the hype. And I also found out that this was Richard Osman's first novel. I believe Richard Osman has written some things for TV, but this is the actual first novel for Richard Osman. I am looking forward to continuing in this series. And I'm on the waiting list at the library to get the next audiobook in the series. Next, I was gifted two series of books, which will be perfect for middle grade March. This series features Five Nights at Freddy's. The first series is Tales from the PizzaPlex, and the second series is Fazbear's Frights. Yes, I did play Five Nights at Freddy's. I played the first game, but I didn't play any of the follow up games. I read the first book in the Tales from the PizzaPlex series called Lally's Game. This was written by Scott Cawthon, the creator of the game, Kelly Para, and Andrea Wegner. There are three novellas in this collection: Frailty, Lally's Game, and Under Construction. With any story collection, there are always stories that I like better than others. Lolly's Game was about a newlywed couple. That was the one I didn't quite like. It more featured a married couple, a newlywed couple, and for like a game, like a book series that's directed at middle graders or high schoolers, I didn't feel that that was appropriate. So I won't talk about that one too much. It wasn't one of my favorites in the collection. Frailty, however, is about Jessica, who is a high school student. She's working as a cleaner in a pediatric ward at a hospital. She's aloof, very pale, doesn't talk very much. She doesn't talk very much to her coworkers or talk to fellow students at the school she goes to. And she especially doesn't talk about her family life. There's a big mystery of who are her parents, where do they live, what's going on with her. So that was a really cool mystery in that book. I loved how this one dropped little hints at things, and it just really kept that mystery going, but also it really personalized Jessica. She is a high school student. I just loved how this book it really personalized Jessica, made her very relatable at that high school age. Then there was Under Construction. Maya goes to the famous PizzaPlex to celebrate her 16th birthday. While she's there, she goes into a restricted area and she finds an augmented reality game, and she has a party based on that augmented world. After that, she starts suffering from headaches. It also seems like something's going on in the town. A lot of the people in the town start falling ill, some of them die, and then there's under construction signs popping up everywhere. It really felt like an episode of The Twilight Zone. Besides the story, Lolly's Game, I thoroughly enjoyed this first book in the series, and I do look forward to reading more of these books. Thank you so much for watching my review of Thursday Murder Club and Five Nights at Freddy's Tales of the Pizzaplex #1, Lolly's Game. In the coming weeks, I hope to post my first monthly TBR video. I have never done that before, so I'm hoping to post a video about what I'm going to be reading in March. I also hope to participate in book challenges. I did see Middle Grade March, and I also saw the March Mystery Madness. I'm also interested in participating in some of the book tags that I've been seeing floating online. I think that would be a great way to share more about me. This is a fairly new booktube channel, and I think that would be a good intro to everybody about who I am. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe to my channel to be notified of my upcoming videos. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.